Okay, hi everyone, welcome to Eating Secrets. So what we have here is an old soap, but I've just titivated it up, and this is my new version of fairy dust. Wasn't so fussed on the roses last time, if you remember me saying that. And I found an old soap that I'd done literally from the first batches I ever made. I can't remember what I called it, but it'll be on my old YouTube channel, the Soap Maker 1, and it looked sort of similar to this, with the shredded soap and everything in it. So it's similar to that, but again, just updated a little bit. So I might just be cutting one loaf. I might cut two, I'm not sure yet. Actually, it's ready to cut, so I think I need to cut all 3 of them. Hopefully we can fit it in. Just put my scales on, make sure these are the right weight. Too big, a little bit too big. It really is important to get your sizes correct for your costings, and I guess that's where the soap cutters come in really well, because I know they more or less cut the same size every time. I maybe need to get some soap cutters made for all the different heights of soap that I have. Yeah, it looks cute, this. It is just absolutely ready to cut, so I think we'll have to cut all 3. So yeah, if you remember the last batch, or the last batch I showed on YouTube, had a purple top, very similar, but it had a purple swirl and a purple top, and it had the rosebuds, and everybody liked the rosebuds, but I just didn't feel it went with the name somehow. And I've just got a lovely message from a girl called Libby. Hi Libby, if you're watching. Don't worry, I'm not going to read out what you wrote for me, but I've just received a card as well this morning. I got a beautiful message from her yesterday. She suffers from terrible skin conditions, and she has a skin condition which I actually have. It's called urticaria. Difficult to explain, but I absolutely know what she goes through with that, because sometimes it can be horrendous, sometimes it's not so bad, but it is literally something you're born with. And I didn't know I had it until a certain age. But anyway, Libby sent me the most beautiful message, because she's been wanting to try use beautifully fragranced products for years, but she hasn't been able to because of her skin condition. So she bought some of mine, and she is so thrilled, and this is what pleases me more than anything. It seriously isn't about the money, but when I get a message from someone who's never been able to use nicely fragranced products in their life, and they're finally delighted, I've seen the pleasure it gives people that, you know, like I said, they've never been able to use nice products in their whole life that smell nice, because they have so many nasty things in them. They're horrific for the skin. And she's so thrilled and delighted, and so am I. It's great to please people in that way, and touch people that way, and let them know that there are gorgeously fragranced products out there that they can use. So many people think its fragrance, and I just think it's because they haven't found out what it is that aggravates the skin, but it can be any ingredient. Even natural ingredients can irritate some people, but it's just about finding out which ingredient it is for you, and more often than not it's not actually the fragrance. So she's even sent me a gorgeous card, and she's sent me some lovely little cuttings to put on my soaps if I want to use them. I'm hoping she's going to put the comments on the website, but she has actually sent me them via email. So I don't know if I can put comments on my own website. I haven't a clue. But I'll have a go to save her the trouble and write what she wrote. But it just made my day yesterday to receive that, and then the card this morning. I do know what it means to her. Yeah, so urticaria, it's like, it's when you put pressure on your skin, it gets bright red and itchy, as crazy itchy. Like I say, sometimes it can be worse than other times, but it is quite aggravating. You can go through bouts where your skin stings. I actually was worried that I had skin cancer, even though there were no marks on my skin. I was worried that there was something, you know, I was developing skin cancer. That's what I was frightened of. Anyway, when I went to tell the doctor, and I have told doctors this before, but none of them, they just sort of scrunch their nose